Hi, a few minutes ago I talked about what person-centred practices and particularly one-page profiles could look like in the experience of patients, and now I want to talk a bit about what this could look like for staff as well, and particularly how to recruit staff differently, recruit people to hospital differently, and think about their whole experience in a different way. So once again, thank you to John Ralphs for the graphic, and let's start here right at the beginning. So first of all, really fundamentally, we recruit for values and not skills. We put information out locally to people and have really clear information in the recruitment pack about who we are, about our values and what we do, and also what we expect from you. So what this could look like in practice is we could have a team one-page profile. So what a team one-page profile does is saying, meet the team, here's what we appreciate about each other, here's what's important to us, and here's how you can support us as a team. And it would also include our values and how we work. The recruitment pack might also include the manager's one-page profile. So what would it be like if before you even thought about going for a job, you had the opportunity to learn what mattered to your manager, what kind of person they are, and how best to support them as well. And the person specification and the job description would be written in person-centred ways as well. So you'd talk about one-page profiles, you'd use it, there's a person-centred thinking tool called a donut that's really says, here's what your core responsibilities are, and here's where you can use judgment and creativity. So in this kind of process, the person specification would say, here's the kind of person that we're looking for, and that might also be done in the relation to a one-page profile. Could this be you? Here are the characteristics of the person we're looking for. Here's the kind of things that would be important to you, and here's the support that we'd be offering you. And in terms of the job description, here are your core responsibilities in this role. Your core responsibilities to people or patients, your core responsibilities to the team you're going to be working in, and your core responsibilities to the organisation. And here's where you can use your creativity and judgment. One of the things that we recognise is it's quite hard to get an understanding of what a job is really like, however good the job description and the person specification. So one thing we're starting to look at is whether we can send a day in the life of. So that might be a step-by-step guide, well, a time-by-time guide to what it's actually like to do this role. Or even better would be to have a really short YouTube clip about what a day in the life is like in this particular hospital. So if it's a healthcare assistant's job that you're going for, you'd see a healthcare assistant telling you what it was really like to do their job hour by hour to get a really good sense of it. However, to really understand what a job's like, it would be fantastic if we could figure out a way of doing a job type trial so people could really understand what it's like. So not just a look around the hospital, but is there any way that we could give people direct experience of what it's like? I think something else that we do differently is to use assessment centres a lot more. We'd expect people to begin their one-page profile as part of the application process. So we know that SCI, the Social Care Institute of Excellence, has got a really great resource on their website called Getting to Know You, which takes you through a step-by-step guide to doing your one-page profile. So what if in the recruitment pack you're sent a blank one-page profile template, sent to look at that website and to come with 3 things that matter to you, 3 things about how to support you well, and 3 appreciations, and actually that we use that as part of the assessment centre. So that would be key to how we'd learn what matters to you. Because if what we're saying in health now is we have to focus not just on what is the matter with the person, but really on what matters to them, we need to be demonstrating that we're doing that with staff too, right from the beginning, right from the recruitment pack and the assessment centre. Then wouldn't it be fantastic if you were successful, you got a welcome letter from the CEO that was personal, and a group induction session with the CEO. Now we did this together with a group of staff. We were imagining you'd have tea and cakes with the CEO as part of your induction to really get to know the CEO and to feel part of a new family at the hospital. Then when we started to think about what would day one of your new job look like? Well, first of all, that we'd think about you being matched to a buddy, and we'd use your one-page profile to match you to somebody else who's been doing this job longer than you, who can really help you get to know the ropes over the next 2 or 3 months. And we'd use a one-page profile to do that. You'd meet the team, you'd see all the team's one-page profiles and get to know them very quickly as well. What we'd love to do is design your induction together. So it's not you do this, this and this, but we're really clear with you in your induction pack about the expectations of the induction period. Again, what your core responsibilities are, where you can use creativity and judgment. You'd also know what success looked like at the end of probation period, and that would be really clearly delineated. You'd sign it to show that you'd understand it, but really importantly, we'd work out with you what it was going to take for you to be successful at the end of your probation period, and we'd add that information to your one-page profile as well. And then supervision, you'd be getting ongoing feedback on your progress as part of the day-to-day work, but particularly in supervision, we'd give you good progress on good feedback on how you're doing. At every supervision session, we'd ask you what's working and not working from your perspective, and you'd get to hear what was working and not working from the manager's perspective as well. We'd ask you what you're learning about your work and how you're working as a team. We'd do some problem solving together, and we'd update your one-page profile, because in the first 1 to 3 months of working together, we'd be learning a lot about how to support each other and learning about yourself as well. And that good support information would need to be added to your one-page profile. And then we'd use that to check, we do a bigger version of that for your probation, end of probation summary about what's working and not working, and whether you achieve what success looked like. And then moving forward, let's imagine you've been successful and we're now looking at annual review. We'd be talking to you about what's important to you now and in your future career. We'd be looking at what's working and not working from your perspective now, both from your perspective, managers and others as well. We'd be looking with you at your personal development plan and goals. And we'd be asking you for your top 2 working, top 2 not working, top 2 important in the future, and that would be informing working together for change. And rather than just a staff satisfaction questionnaire, we do working together for change based on your information. You'd be invited to be part of it, and we'd use that to continue to inform how the organisation can develop, so you could really feel part of that. Now again, we're starting to see how we can put this in practice in a hotel in a hospital in Blackpool, and hopefully several other places as well. Thank you.